What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode number 25 here on Inspired Stories for the month of March. This month I am highlighting an artist from the Washington, D.C. area. Her name is Ainae Nielsen. Ainae and I connected pretty much in early 2020. I believe I probably sent her some music, kind of like I do with a lot of artists. We connected via Instagram. She was actually one of the first artists that was on the Proven Knowledge podcast. I think it was probably episode 7 or 8. So this was June of 2020. We got to discuss her journey in music, kind of how she got started from an early age. Ainae was primarily featured on The Voice, which was shortly after we actually had that discussion. I think it was later that year. She was on, I think, season 20 of that show, which was crazy to see because I remember that being a whole event, and she had posted about it and everything, and I was just blown away. I was like, it was so cool to see somebody that I had connected with be able to showcase their talent, to the world pretty much, because that's a world-renowned show. And I think she was on John Legend's team for that season. I don't really watch the show that much, but I was kind of paying attention during that time because I was like, I hope she goes pretty far. I don't think she ended up winning. I think she got in the final, I don't know if it was the final 8 or the final 4, but she did go pretty far in the show, which was cool to see. And other than that, just her, continuing her journey, releasing different songs. She put out a track last year called Numb, which I really enjoyed. I'm looking forward to seeing if she ever does a full project, because I think she could make, some incredibly soulful tracks to put in an album or something. Even if it's an EP, I think it would be incredible. I don't think she's done a project yet, but that could be something in the works. We have stayed in touch over the past couple years. I'd love to have her on the show again, especially since, she's just done so much since, 3 years ago, last time we talked. But it's exciting to see, and just following, her social media as well. She does a lot of cover songs, a lot of different things for TikTok that are pretty creative. I love just how she approaches her brand and style of her music. So overall, if you're a fan of R&B, if you're a fan of real soulful music, I think you love what Ainae is doing. Someone who's very young and talented, and just doing great work overall. And again, obviously, getting the opportunity to show it to the world, I think that was huge for her. And it just goes to show that, she's going to be doing big things for a long time. So Ainae, if you see this, definitely would love to connect with you again. I know we've talked here and there, and we still follow one another, but just let me know. I might even reach out to you in the near future to get you back on the show. But for everybody else, just go check out her music. She's Ainae on all streaming platforms. But if you go to YouTube, you look up Ainae Nielsen, you'll probably find a lot of stuff from The Voice, a lot of her covers, things like that. I'm sure there's plenty of content. So yeah, that was episode 25. Once again, I'm going to be highlighting independent artists, pretty much this entire year, people that I know or that I've connected with in the past. So definitely looking forward to continuing that as we move along. But until next month, we will see you then, and once again, thank you guys for watching.